what is negative happiness that you mentioned earlier? Can you please elaborate?
The negative happiness, the two words, the contradictory words. How can any negativity give you really happiness? But it indicates in today's world, I'm sure what you're referring to is in connection with today's world. You are probably right, because the shallowness of human beings is reflected in this negative happiness, the two words. The entire psyche of human beings have changed. I'll give you an example for that. When you open the newspaper in the morning, only when you see the headlines, the negative headlines, there is a murder, there is a burglary, the politicians, the gossip about the politicians, or the gossip about the celebrities, you will see that day the paper selling very fast. And you open the television, all you hear is malicious gossip, or maliciousness towards the politicians, maliciousness towards people. And when you step out of your house, you always hear group of women meet or group of men meet. They're always narrating some incident of sadness, some incident of something dangerous. I always wondered, what has happened to me? Why am I not able to listen to something good about somebody or some good incident that has happened? I realized the total shallowness of human beings at that time. The TV people, the television people, they want to increase their TRP. I asked them, what really increases your TRP in serials or in the news channels? The news channels always come out with scandalous reports. If there is no scandal, there is no breaking news, there are no viewers. And the mega serials, the directors, when they take the serial, I have seen the patterns of serials that go on. The patterns of serials, because I have to talk about the serials that come on the television, because 80-90% of the people in India at least, or even in the Western world, they are glued to these TVs. They are glued to these soap operas, what they call it. The soap operas are very slippery. They keep dragging and dragging the serial. And the director of this mega serial told me that unless I make the protagonist or the heroine of this play, of this story, of the script, really suffer and get tortured and battered and she cries in every episode that I shoot, the serials don't do well. I said, then what is? It's not something wrong with the serials, not something wrong with the directors, but something wrong with the viewers like us. Why am I enjoying that kind of sorrow in others? Why am I enjoying that sadness in others? Then I felt that technology has separated the human beings to such an extent, and also I feel that I need that excitement, that spot excitement, what they call it. It's again an intoxication. That how do I see my neighbor unhappy? How do I see somebody sad? So I feel superior when other person is sad, the other person is sorrowful, other person has got negative experience. Then it's very interesting that my mind is going towards one person who's absolutely a layman. He asked me, he said, Madam, you keep talking so much about all this, life, living skills, life, spirituality, this. Just tell me in one sentence which I can understand, what is spirituality that I should learn? Because I cannot do meditation, I don't know how all these things happen, I don't know how to introspect, I don't know anything. I told him only one sentence. I said, to test yourself whether you are spiritual or not, can you be happy to see the other person happy? Can you feel happiness for other person's success? He said, no. Here you go. If I cannot feel the happiness for somebody, then I cannot even pursue the path of spirituality. What is Facebook? Actually, it's a fake book, because all I post in the Facebook is all about how hunky-dory my life is, how happy I am. And I'm not doing this to share my happiness, but actually I'm doing this to stimulate some kind of an envy in my friend, in the person that I know. And then I get a posting back, oh wow, what was the holiday that you went to? So her mind has already started, or his mind has already started working on the same kind of holiday. So it's very competitive. Suppose I post, somebody posts, I feel so sad. Please say your prayers for me. I have seen this happening actually, that's why I'm saying it. I feel very sad because somebody very close to me passed away. I'm struggling with that pain of loss. Then you would see 200 people coming forward to support that person. I'm not saying that they are supporting in happiness, but anything that is sad, anything that's negative, it attracts people. That's because your own mind is filled with negative emotions. So what suits my emotion is always a negative energy from outside. So I always try to connect both.